In your morning consumer news, the Supreme Court hears arguments today on President Trump's emergency tariffs. He called the case a, quote, life or death moment for the country on social media. He credited his tariffs and trade deals for what he called historic economic success. The court will decide the limits of presidential power. Top Christmas toy picks are out. Toy reviewers say Barbie, LOL, Surprise, Miss Rachel, and Lego are dominating this year. Connect 4 Frenzy is the top game pick. Uno Golf is best for families, and the American Girl Truly Me doll topping the doll category. A dietary supplement sold at Sam's Clubs across the country being recalled. The FDA says Super Greens powder, listed under the Members Mark brand, could be linked to a salmonella outbreak. There were reports of some related cases in several states. Symptoms include fever and abdominal cramps. Pet food prices are going up and people are struggling to pay to keep their pets full and healthy. Brian Unger has more on the new problems facing pet lovers.
Among already rising costs for families, the biggest jump in prices, more than medical care, electricity, even groceries, is pet food.
We're not above $100. We're under $100 for about 25 pounds of food.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Atlanta pet stores to doggy daycares, animal shelters for pet parents like Lisa Ray.
Mrs. Cheddar.
Food insecurity isn't just for humans anymore. A CBS News analysis of the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index shows an increase in the price of pet food. Beginning in 2022, up more than 20% in just 3 years.
People love their pets as much as we love our humans, so they're a part of our family. We're going to make sure that they eat.
Ray, who has 2 cats and a dog, plus 4 human daughters, is in the midst of cancer treatment and has turned to a pet food pantry for help.
This is Little Peanut.
Like this one, Paws, also a no-kill shelter where Brenna Lakeson helps manage its giving.
Unfortunately, a lot of people, if it comes as a choice between feeding their kids and feeding their pets, they're going to choose feeding their human kids. And so a lot of the time the animals will end up in a shelter.
What explains the price hike? And why is pet food outpacing the cost of so many other products?
The first thing was supply chain.
John Gibbons is the self-professed pet business professor, a biochemist and analyst who's been tracking the price of pet food since 1997.
People were into this super premium pet food, and that has a short supply chain and it's vulnerable. It's not like kibble.
Gibbons found supply chains disrupted by the pandemic, coupled with a demand for premium wet foods, drove all pet food prices up, which stayed there. In contrast,
the lowest increase in prices was in dry food.
For purchasers of pet food looking for price relief from manufacturers, Gibbons says don't count on it.
Once they're getting that higher price, they're not going to give it up. They're not going to go down.
Add in the high cost of love and companionship.
I think it's shameful and a very sad state of affairs for anybody to go hungry, human or dog.
More Americans are struggling to feed what matters most, family, on 2 legs and 4.